Today I'm going to be reacting to every SML video based off a video game. It's a little bit of a longer one, but
this is every SML video based off of a video game. And today we're...
What's this video, man? What's this one based off of? Grow a Garden's a little bit of a stretch. Okay, what is Switch Bodies based off? I don't think that's a video game at all. Is it? Because this is a bit of a stretch, because, no, it's a Roblox. Never mind. I don't know where I was going with that.
Going over all of them, starting with SML movie The Call of Duty Blackout. The video kicks off with Black Yoshi hyped up, playing the new Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and talking smack to his friend Charlie Brown 678. When Mario brings him the Special Day Zero edition, Black Yoshi loses his mind with excitement, until the power suddenly goes out, leaving him scared of the dark. Mario calls an electrician, who shows up with his annoying kid, and after some chaos involving a fried circuit, they find out a rat has been chewing the wires. Turns out, Charlie Brown 678 paid the rat in cheese to mess with Black Yoshi's power. Furious, Black Yoshi tracks him down, and he ends up being Joseph. Black Yoshi shoots him for cutting off his Call of Duty power, and later, when Brooklyn Guy tries to charge Mario $500, Black Yoshi ends up shooting his son instead, leading Brooklyn Guy to surprisingly thanking him for freeing him from child support, as Black Yoshi happily goes back to gaming. Now, that was definitely quite a crazy plot for a Black Yoshi Call of Duty video, but this video is based off of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, which is the 11th installment in the series, and it released in 2014. And just like most other games, the game features a zombies and a campaign mode. Now, the campaign mode is set in the year 2054, where private military companies have...
Really? I honestly thought Call of Duties were like late 1900s, like 80s, 90s, or maybe early 2000s. I don't know. I didn't think they were 2050s. I didn't think they were like future games.
Taken over as main global powers. You play as Jack Mitchell, a Marine who loses his arm in battle, and later joins the high-tech Atlas Corporation, run by Jonathan Irons, who is played by Kevin Spacey, equipped with futuristic exoskeletons and advanced gear. Mitchell takes on missions around the world against a dangerous terrorist group. As the story unfolds, he begins to question the morality of Atlas's growing power and the dangers of letting private armies control global warfare. This game was another instance of a Call of Duty game set in the future, involving really futuristic battles. However, this isn't the only futuristic game that SML has made a video on, as SML movie Among Us shows off that again. In this video, Junior gets inspired by the movie Up and tries to make his house float using
This was so dumb. The fact that bro thinks balloons will take you into space is crazy, bro. The pressure will pop the balloons before you even get close to space. Like, it doesn't work like that.
Balloons. But when that fails, he decides to call the aliens to take the house into space instead. While everyone's floating around, Brooklyn
Brutus has connections to aliens. Crazy.
Guy shows up after being in the bathroom, and everything seems fine, until Bowser gets mysteriously stabbed while watching Charlie and Friends. More and more people start turning up dead, and everyone starts accusing each other of being the imposter, Among Us style, even tossing Mario and others out of the house by mistake. In the end, Chef Pee is revealed to be the real imposter after getting caught being in the vent.
What's that noise?
Ooh, that looked painful.
I got you now, Junior! I'm the imposter!
Emergency meeting!
What?
However, he tricks Brooklyn Guy into thinking that Junior's the killer, getting Junior
He's a
thrown
dumbass.
into space. But once Brooklyn Guy realizes the truth, it's too late and the two are stranded in space.
Okay, to be honest, they wouldn't have this conversation. Obviously, it's a parody. It's not like they're playing the game. But if it was actually them playing the game would just end here. They wouldn't make this interaction. Because once it's even amount of imposters and crewmates, it automatically just gives imposters the win. So he wouldn't even kill Brooklyn Guy because it's even amount of people. If Junior was still alive, they could have killed Brooklyn Guy. And then, yeah.
And the video ends with a dark hint that they killed each other or starved to death. Now, this video is one of the few videos on this list to actually have characters reenacting the game, but clearly this is based off of Among Us. Now, Among Us was released in 2018, but wouldn't see much popularity up until mid-2020. And when I say it was popular, it really was. Everybody was making...
Honestly, it's still a lot of people play it. It was just a bit more then.
Videos on it and playing it. Lobbies would fill up insanely quickly. Now, Among Us is a multiplayer.
It's more fun to play with your friends than with randoms. Especially in like a Discord call or something, you can
game where players are split into two roles, crewmates and imposters.
It's a little more than two roles. Well, you can be imposter, that shapeshifter. There's other roles inside those roles. Like scientist is also. But I understand what you mean.
Tasks around the map or figure out who the imposters are to win. Imposters, on the other hand, try to secretly kill the crewmates or sabotage players without getting caught. The game's main tension comes from emergency meetings and votes, where players argue, accuse, and try to uncover who's lying. Clearly, the concept of this game was really unique, hence why it went mainstream in 2020, and everyone was playing it and using it for content, just like SML did. This was when Among Us was at its peak. But what about Jeffy Plays Fortnite? In this video, Jeffy and Mario are hanging out on the couch. Jeffy says he's bored and shows Mario his homework, which was a paper with a bite mark that says 3.14 equals pi, because he literally thought it was pi. Then the news would come on talking about kids getting addicted to Fortnite, and even though Mario tells Jeffy not to play it, in classic Jeffy fashion, he ends
doesn't
up doing
listen
it anyways. After playing for a while, Jeffy gets...
I wonder, is this the same account that they end up Arab Killer? What the fuck is that name, bro? There's no way this kid has that as his username. I wonder if this account is the same one they use in later ones, which ends up being Anthony's account. So it could be. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know for sure.
Mad after losing and smashes his setup. After that, Jeffy goes full crazy mode with Nerf guns, shooting Chef Pee-Pee, and even taking out Junior, Joseph, and Cody in a Fortnite-style rampage, trying to get a victory royale in real life. In the end, he thinks he's won, until Mario shows up, grounds him again, and the next day, Jeffy tries to show his homework to Jackie Chu, who still can't see a thing on it.
Here's my homework, teacher. Oh, I saw Asian. I can't see it deep.
Now, if it wasn't already clear, this video was based off one of the most popular video games of all time, which is Fortnite. The video was filmed around 2018, when Fortnite was really popping off.
Still kinda is. I'll say it. It's up there. It's one of the most popular games, but it was crazy back then. I wish I played it in 2018. Well, I did, but not this early on, later in 2018.
Crushing records never reached before, so Logan took advantage of that and made a video about Fortnite. Now, it's pretty obvious SML likes riding the trends of new games, because just like Fortnite, they also made a video based off one of the most popular games of 2025, and that is none other than Grow a Garden. In SML movie Jeffy Plays Grow a Garden, the video starts off with Rose and Marvin planning a picnic, but Marvin's not thrilled about the idea of eating outside in the hot August sun. They argue about the grass being wet and bugs biting them, till eventually Rose convinces him to go. Meanwhile, Jeffy's busy gardening in a game, and when Marvin tries to figure out what he's doing, Jeffy reveals he has a whole virtual garden going with shekels. After a series of events with Jeffy flooding the bathroom, Marvin's...
Honestly, that's on them though. They're really dumb for that. Mainly Rose, because she's the one that left the water on. You really think Jeffy's gonna turn it off? Like, really? Be realistic,
frustrated,
bro. Use
trying
your
to
brain.
Clean the mess,
Use your freaking brain.
Jeffy's convinced he can make money off of the virtual product to pay for his new laptop and all the damages. However, he would end up stealing 1 billion shekels worth of fruit from Suzanne.
This is what I'm saying. It's not really a parody. Mainly Rose, because she's the one that left the water on. You really think Jeffy's gonna turn it off? Like, really? Be realistic, bro. Use your freaking brain.
Frustrated, trying to clean the mess,
That this is what I'm saying. It's not really a parody.
started.
Because it starts off with the actual game, and then they go into like a real life scenario. So like they're basing it off the game, but it would have been better if they kept it with the way they started it, where it's actually played through the real game. I mean, it's better this way. It's more of a parody than them just. It's like Jeffy. It would be like the Fortnite video. It should be like Jeffy plays Grow a Garden, or instead of Grow a Garden, which if it was just called Grow a Garden, I see why it would make sense to play like this. I mean, it was called Grow a Garden, but because it also shows him playing it, it should have been called Jeffy Plays Grow a Garden. I'm yapping, but I don't know if you guys see where I'm coming from, but
Yell louder! Be a man!
Hey! Stop it!
I like how he just yelled, "Hey!" and then in a casual, regular voice, "Stop it!" Jeffy still heard it though, so go.
Looks like he got away with it.
Hey, go call the police!
He would end up being able to actually use these shekels to pay for everything, and would buy himself a new laptop, as this was a lot of money. Fun fact, 1 billion shekels is actually worth $298,946,100. Now, this video is actually based off of a game inside of a game. Now, this may be confusing if you're a boomer, but this is a Roblox game that has been absolutely popping off in 2025, along with Steal a Brain Rot, which SML hasn't made a video about yet, but they for some reason made their own version.
Yeah, they made their own version of it, but there's no video, so I'm assuming they're going to make it eventually. And it'll be like Jeffy makes Steal a Brain Rot parody. I don't know, something like that.
The game, but essentially, Grow a Garden is a game where players purchase seeds, plant them in their garden, harvest them, and wait till they grow. Then after, they sell them for a profit in the game. Players can also get seeds and good items from the admin abuses that the owner would host every Saturday, which are worldwide events in the game, where the owner talks to the players through an in-game chat and runs events to make the seeds better, along with even spawning in really good seeds sometimes. However, as of October 2025, the game has slowly died off, with other Roblox games still
And now it's a Fortnite version of both Grow a Garden and Steal a Brain Rot.
taking over the video game scene. But one thing that you should know is that SML and Call of Duty go together like bread and butter, because they have made a lot of videos about whatever the new Call of Duty game is at the time, which leads us to SML movie Black Yoshi the Assistant. In this video, a Call of Duty commercial pops up on the TV for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and Black Yoshi immediately starts begging Mario for money. Mario gives in for once in his life and hands him a few $100. But when Black Yoshi rushes to buy the game, he smacks right into the window and sees that Junior and his friends are already getting it. Junior ends up snagging the last copy, and furious, Black Yoshi begs everyone, even Brooklyn Guy, for the game. But he has no luck. Desperate, Black Yoshi agrees to be Junior's assistant to play the game.
How about you be my slave for a
Yo, you can't say that!
What are you doing?
That was the script.
You can't say that.
But after being bossed around non-stop and even being told to wipe Junior, he had enough,
Yo.
and because of this
I ain't
request,
wiping
Bro
your
took
ass.
it way
Wipe
too
your own
far.
ass.
Black Yoshi! What do you want, Volt?
Can you wipe me?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that was definitely quite the sacrifice to get Infinite Warfare, but at least Black Yoshi got to play a really good game. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is the 13th installment.
Honestly, in my opinion, I know Call of Duty's pretty toxic, and I'm not a big fan of like battle. I play Fortnite, but like any further than that, I feel like it's too challenging for me. So I play Fortnite. If I was to play a Call of Duty game, which I've tried before, it would play like the other one he was talking about. I would probably get that one because I would play a story mode kind of game, and I'm assuming there is an online mode in it, but he was describing a story mode, so I would play the story mode. I would try it out the online mode. That's if there is one, but
in the Call of Duty series and was released in 2016. The game goes similarly to most other Call of Duty games. However, this one takes place in the future. It involves us fighting in a war between the United Nations Space Alliance and the Settlement Defense Front to get control of the solar system. However, now let's talk about games from the franchise that Logan originally based SML off of. And that brings us to SML movie Cody's Missing. The video kicks off with Junior and Joseph chillin', playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, when Cody walks in and asks to join, only to find that he's not even a playable character. Furious, he rants about how random characters like Link and Isabelle made the cut when he didn't, which causes him to storm home crying. Later, he finds out that he's missing from other Mario games too, and after completely losing it, he shows up dressed as Metal Baby Cat Cody, trying to prove that he deserves a spot, but that doesn't work either. Eventually, Junior and Joseph feel bad for him and show him Mario Superstar Baseball, where Cody finally discovers he is a playable character, and everyone ends up cheering for him as Junior declares Cody deserves to be in every future Mario game. Now, this video is pretty cool, and it's based off multiple games this time instead of only one. It features Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario Superstar Baseball, and Mario Power Tennis. Now, all these sports-related games are cool, but what about games SML was paid to make a video about? That brings us to none other than SML movie Cody's favorite game. In this video, Junior complains to Cody that he's bored. Cody, being totally focused on his phone, tells him that he's playing Lords Mobile, and that he's, quote, hooked like a fish. He starts going on about how this strategy game was picked as one of Google Play's most competitive games, and even got named Android's Excellent Game of 2017. Apparently, over 130 million people play it around the world, and it's free. Then, Cody drops the big news. 3 lucky players can win a free iPhone X and a PS4 Pro.
Unless you're one of the lucky people that they send a free iPhone X and a PS4 Pro. What? Yeah, that's right, Junior. They're gonna select 3 lucky winners to get an iPhone X and a PS4 Pro.
Naturally, Junior's interested now, so Cody starts showing him how to play. Junior flips on the TV, and boom. A Lords Mobile commercial comes on featuring King Strongbottom. Right then, Jeffy walks in, and Cody starts hyping up the game to him too, which immediately gets
Hasn't
Jeffy
he only been
left.
just seen in, like, I guess this one with that appearance, but other than that, I guess he's only been in 2, maybe 3 videos. One being, I think it was called Chef Pee-Pee's Family, where we find out that's his dad, but I don't know, something like that.
Suddenly, the doorbell rings, and it's Mr. Goodman. He walks in and just starts dumping piles of money all over Cody. The video wraps up with Cody lying on top of the money, grinning, and promoting the game in the description. Now, this was very clearly a sponsored video. The first one SML made, to be specific. However, the game they show off is Lords Mobile, which is a mobile game that released in 2016. And the game is about managing your own kingdom, where you hire your own heroes and train them to fight other real players or monsters to protect your kingdom from getting attacked. Some aspects of the game have a similar concept to the mobile game Clash Royale, and in 2017, 130 million people did actually play it at the time, and to this day, it still has over 200 million players all around the world yearly, which is pretty impressive for a mobile game. However, the video game related sponsored videos unfortunately aren't over yet, as SML movie Jeffy Plays Genshin Impact is another one in that category. We start by
He's talking about mobile games. Look at this.
Genshin Impact is another
Crazy,
one.
right? Look at this. He's clearly playing on a PlayStation. Why are you talking about mobile? PlayStation, L2X, circle, R2, R1, up directional button. Okay, you guys get the point. Touchpad. Clearly this ain't a mobile game, man. This ain't.
Category.
No,
We start by seeing Junior asking Jeffy and
I'm pretty sure you can play it on mobile, and I think that's where he's getting at, but
Cody what they want to do.
it's not only
And
for
when
mobile.
Jeffy says swimming sounds good because it's super hot, Cody interrupts by saying he's busy playing Genshin Impact. Junior's never heard of it, so Cody proudly shows off his game's world, powers, and characters, especially the female ones, which instantly grabs Junior and Jeffy's attention. Jeffy downloads the game, picks Amber because of her bunny ears,
he's playing in a mobile, but
and hilariously ends up making Cody fight a boss alone while taking all the credit afterwards. Then Marvin shows up, grounds Jeffy just so he can play, and after Rose questions him, he convinces everyone to join in, ending the video by telling viewers to download Genshin Impact. Now, it's obviously a very similar concept to Cody's favorite game, but this time around, it features more SML characters, and it's about Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is a game that was released around September of 2020, and it actually released on various platforms. It started off by releasing on PS4, PC, iOS, and...
So why is the first thing you said mobile? If it clearly was, it would have been different if you said the first thing it was on is mobile and just mobile. But the first thing you said, PlayStation, Xbox, PC, iOS, Android. Listing every single platform it can be played on.
Later in November on Xbox consoles. But besides that, Genshin Impact is an open world RPG that drops you into the stunning world of Teyvat, where you play as a mysterious traveler searching for your lost sibling. But there's definitely some hate for it out there, which is to be expected, to be fair. However, the next game is just as unique as Genshin Impact, which brings us to SML Movie.
Yeah, what game is this? It is a Nintendo game. I thought it was just referencing Nintendo. I didn't know it was an actual game.
1-2 switch bodies.
I need a reminder for this.
The video starts off with Junior freaking out because he just won a brand new Nintendo Switch from a YouTube giveaway. He calls Cody to brag, but Cody thinks he's lying until Junior tells him to come over and see it for himself. When Jeffy shows up, Junior tries to figure out how to take the controllers off, and Jeffy almost cuts them with a saw. However, they found out how to take them off, and they would decide to play a game that was installed on the Switch, which was called 1-2 Switch. And
really? It's just... Damn. Good thing I don't remember this video as well as I thought I did, because I thought they just switched bodies. I didn't think there was a game involved.
To play it, once they
made two, didn't they made like two, and then in the future with puppets they made a few more.
The instructions and started to look each other in the eye.
There's one where Junior and Chef PP switch bodies, and one where Junior and Jeffy. And then in the future they made one where Chef PP and Brooklyn guy switch, which was more recent, and then then Marvin and Goodman and
lightning would magically strike them, and they would switch bodies.
Look me in the eye.
Look me in the eye. I am. Nintendo on its side. I thought that was kind of weird.
Oh man, what happened?
Now, after this, things go completely off the rails. Nobody believes that Junior is really stuck in Jeffy's body. Chef Pee-Pee freaks out. More lightning hits, causing Cody and Chef Pee-Pee to swap bodies too.
I didn't know what happened.
And after a bunch of chaos, and Jeffy nearly electrocuting himself, everyone finally switches back. Though Junior totally forgets how it happened in the first place. Well, this video is quite the interesting one to say the least. However, this video was based off one of the games that come with the original Nintendo Switch launch, which was 1-2 Switch. Now, before we get into the game, don't worry, you will not get struck by lightning while playing. But anyways, this game was released in 2017, along with the Switch launch. And in the game, 1-2 Switch is a fun party game where you don't really focus on the TV screen. Instead, you listen to the sounds and use the Joy-Con controllers to play. The game...
That sounds very boring. I'm not trying to be mean. That sounds really bad. Sounds really boring.
The game comes with 28 different mini games, most meant for 2 players, using 1 Joy-Con each. A lot of the time, you're even supposed to look at your opponent instead of the screen. Other than short tutorial clips, the game mainly uses sounds and the controller's rumble to let you know how you're doing. Now, when it comes to the mini games, it involves things such as dance-offs, cow milking, and quick draw. Now, it's definitely a unique party game, and in 2017, we never never saw something quite like this before, so it's quite the experience to play. However, we aren't done with Switch games, as SML movie Mario's New Hat is inspired by one of the most popular Switch games. In the video, we see Black Yoshi gaming on Call of Duty, when Mario tells him he's getting married to Rosalina, which Black Yoshi thinks is a dumb idea. Well, Mario is getting ready and accidentally leaves his hat in the bathroom. Shrek barges in, takes a huge dump, and ends up using Mario's hat as a cover. When Mario finds this out, he's furious and upset because now he has nothing to wear for the wedding, especially since he's bald. Jeffy decides to help by drawing a new hat with eyes using his magic pencil, but when Mario puts it on, it somehow lets him possess whatever it lands on, leading to chaos until the wedding, where everything finally works out and Mario and Rosalina tie the knot. So at first, to any casual viewer, this doesn't really seem like it's based off of anything, but if you're a Nintendo fan, you would know that this game is based off of the super infamous Super Mario
Odyssey. Never played it. I've only played 1, 2, 3. It's the regular Mario games, like Mario Bros. The Mario Bros games. Haven't played Luigi's Mansion. Haven't played Odyssey. Haven't played World. I've played Mario Kart and stuff like that.
Game. This game released on the 27th of October 2017 and is a 3D platformer, but it was something that we've never seen before. In this game, you could free roam multiple different worlds as Mario with his new.
I was gonna get it and then I decided to not get it. It was between Wonder and Odyssey. I might end up getting both eventually though, because I need a bit more Switch games.
Companion named Cappy, a red Mario hat with eyes on it that could turn Mario into anything that it lands on. You would have to complete missions and collect moon coins to advance worlds, and fight boss battles along the way, eventually leading to the big Bowser final boss fight on the moon. Now, this game for sure sounds awesome, and it truly is, as it got 4.7 out of 5 stars. Along with that, it's in the conversation for being in the top 5 Mario games of all time.
Another thing is, I don't think it's 2-player. And that was another thing I was doing, is I wanted to get a game that's 2-player. So that's another reason why I didn't get it.
It even had people jumping out of their chairs.
It could be 2-player, I don't know. Doesn't look like it.
When it came out.
Oh! Oh!
What are you doing?
However, while this game may be in debate for top 5 Mario games of all time, this next game is in debate for top 5 video games of all time. And that brings us to SML movie Jeffy Plays Minecraft. In this video, Jeffy is annoying Mario until Mario tells him to calm down and play on his
video
laptop.
feels longer than it actually is. I'm so used to watching these videos and they fly by like crazy. But I'm also pausing it a lot to talk to you guys about stuff, so I can.
So Jeffy hops on Minecraft.
Add to it.
In the game, he talks to animals, builds a giant statue of himself, freaks out over a spider, and blows stuff up with TNT.
Bro, that's gonna crush your game.
Much fun. Jeffy tries to play Minecraft in real life and starts smashing things with a toy pickaxe, which lands them on the news and leads to Minecraft being banned everywhere. Later, Jeffy copies another YouTube video and breaks a cup. And after more chaos, he teaches Mario that instead of blaming games or videos, he should just be a better parent. So they finally bond for once and go on bike rides.
It's the same thing that happened with SML too. It's crazy. They got them on Good Morning America for the exact same reason, because kids tried I'm blinking right now. Tried choking himself out. But the thing is, they didn't in that video. They never explained how to do it. So unless you know how to tie a knot and stuff like that, bro, they just saw it and they're like, okay, so I'm gonna magically. I saw this. I didn't see how to do it, but I saw it. So I'm gonna tie a rope and choke myself out, hang myself. Like, bro, they never said that. So, like, therefore, it's the parents' fault, because they never explained how to tie the knot, how to do that.
Video is based off of one of the most iconic video games, Minecraft. Now, at this point, if you haven't played Minecraft before, you must be living under a rock. They would even come out with a whole movie.
It's kind of boring, in my opinion. That's just me, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're coming out with a second one in 2027. Bro, they better fix their mistakes, bro, because they're gonna get so many people are gonna be hectic again. Well, they can't do it. If they're gonna make a movie, they're gonna obviously include references. So
Movie about it, featuring Jack Black.
I wonder if it will be worse than the first. People are throwing. My friend, he went to see it. He was with this other guy that apparently he just met. He fucking threw a metal can and hit someone in the head, kicking them all out. It was a group of 10. Him and these other 2 people that he just met, or 3 people he just met, they were fine. The other 6 got all kicked. Well, yeah. They all got kicked out, but it was only like 4 people involved. They didn't even know about it.
However,
That's kind of dumb in my opinion. I didn't even watch it in the theater. I watched it through a YouTuber, so I didn't experience what it was like.
we aren't done with successful
assume I
games
was
from
chaotic.
the early 2010s that SML has made videos on. And that brings us to another Call of Duty game, SML movie Black Yoshi's New Call of Duty. The video begins with Black Yoshi playing Call of Duty after getting out of prison. When Mario tells him there's a brand new Call of Duty, which is Black Ops 2, Black Yoshi doesn't believe him at first, so Mario shows him a picture online. But he accuses Mario of faking it and calls GameStop to check, only to find it's sold out everywhere. Furious, Black Yoshi tracks down the guy who bought the last copy and ends up stealing the game and literally killing him.
Yeah. Yeah, give me that Call of Duty, folks.
Oh, don't take it, man. Come on.
Yeah. I like these slides too, folks. I'm gonna take these.
When he brags to Mario about it later, Mario reveals he's wearing a wire, then shortly after, Goodman shows up to arrest him, and Black Yoshi would attack him and run off. Well, the video definitely took a really unexpected turn during the second half. However, this was based off one of the most popular Call of Duty games in the franchise, and that was Black Ops 2. The game came out on November 13th, 2012, and the game has zombies and a campaign mode like most games. And for one of the first times ever, we would see the campaign mode have a storyline attached to it. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 tells 2 connected stories, one in the 1980s and one in the year 2025, both revolving around the villain Raul Mendez. In the past, soldiers Alex Mason and Frank Woods cross path with a young Mendez during a war in Angola, sparking a deep grudge. Decades later, Alex's son, David Mason, has to stop Mendez from taking control of the US drone army and starting a global war, all while the world faces chaos from a massive cyber attack. And in the game, our job is to stop it. Now, funny enough, the game took place in the year we are right now, so hopefully Black Ops 7 has some sort of BO.
I need to look at this because it's not 2020. Okay, so it was recorded in 2025. Okay. This is a 2-month-old video.
There. But what about the
I was gonna
Luigi
say it's
Mansion?
2026, but I forgot this video is old. Because I've been focusing on main XVM. What the fuck did I just name my thing? My group. SML. And now I'm blanking. Me saying XVM is throwing me off now. Damn it. Let me see if I
Decades
can
later,
remind
Alex's
myself by watching
son,
it.
David Mason, has to stop Mendez from taking control of the US drone army and starting a global war, all while the world faces chaos from a massive cyber attack. And in the game, our job is to stop it. Now, funny enough, the game took place in the year we are.
Oh, okay, I remember. I think. I thought it's something. I don't even know for sure if it's what I was originally thinking of. Let me say. Even if I was to get one of these old Call of Duty games, they take up so much space. I downloaded like 2. Bro, I can when I play them, I have to delete stuff, and then when I'm not playing them, I have to delete them. And it's going to be the same with GTA 6, because apparently GTA 6 is going to be like 200 gigabytes. I don't believe it, but based on the graphics, it's kind of believable. So I don't even know. I want to play GTA 6, but like, I hope I have the space for it.
right now, so hopefully Black Ops 7 has some sort of BO2 connection there. But what about the Luigi Mansion series? Now, this is one of the series that Logan has based off of a video game, and this series features 8 episodes. Now, the series is a fun SML spin-off inspired by the classic Luigi's Mansion games. One night, Luigi wakes up to find himself trapped in a creepy, haunted mansion.
Like I already said earlier, I haven't played any Luigi Mansion games. I know the idea of what they are, though.
Filled with ghosts of
I
the
know
other
what
SML
happens in them.
characters. To save them, he has to hunt down their lost souls and put them back into their bodies. But of course, that is not that easy. Boos are lurking around every corner, ready to scare the life out of him. Throughout each episode, we see Luigi hunting down the souls of different characters and encountering problems along the way. Now, this series is very similar to the original Luigi's Mansion games. In the actual games, we see Luigi try to save Mario by exploring a bunch of haunted locations, and he has to do various things such as solving puzzles, completing assigned tasks in the haunted areas, and fighting a bunch of boos along the way. Now honestly, Logan doing series based off of video games was really unique at the time, and it sucks that he doesn't really do them now. But
He kind of
on the
does.
other
He did the
hand-
FNAF one, which he kind of stopped before finishing because budget and time. Like he didn't do Pizza, whatever it was called. He didn't do Security Breach. He didn't do I don't know. I've only played Security Breach. I'm not a big horror fan, so
He never stopped making Call of Duty
kinda
game
stay away
inspired
from those kind of videos.
which brings
Games.
us to SML movie Black Yoshi's Call of Duty Special Edition. The video starts
I didn't
with
even
Mario
finish the game. By the way, I did the regular game. I don't even know. Did I finish the regular game? I know for sure I didn't finish the DLC, the Ruins DLC. I don't even know if I don't know.
and Rosalina getting ready to head to the airport for their honeymoon, but they need someone to watch Jeffy. Mario lies and says that he found a babysitter, even though he actually just tied Jeffy up in the closet for no reason. Once they leave, Black Yoshi spots an ad for a new Call of Duty bundle, and then literally jumps up to the plane midair to beg Mario for it, forcing an emergency landing.
Oh, Mario, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Mario, please! Breaking news, okay? A commercial airplane has had to make an emergency landing because a black man was holding onto the window screaming, Mario, please.
Back home,
Mario,
Furious
please!
honeymoon got ruined, and things spiral as Black Yoshi tries every shady way possible to buy the game, including stealing Mario's credit card and making a fake ID, only for it
That's-
to actually work, and Black Yoshi gets the game along with the limited edition console. However, Mario would catch
I
him with
think I don't know for sure because I'm pretty sure my uncle gave it to me. I don't remember how I got it. And then there was I had a PS4 controller that
console and try to return it to
I still have it. I think
GameStop,
my uncle gave me the controller that comes with this PlayStation.
just for them to not even refund Mario. Now, this time around, the game the video was about was Call of Duty World War II, which launched on November 3rd.
I played this game. I played this one.
This was the 14th installment in the series, and it features a campaign, multiplayer, and zombies like in most other games. Now, the campaign mode is heavily inspired by the actual World War II that happened, and it involves a character named Ronald Daniels, which is a new recruit in the US Army, and he has to fight in World War II in the Western Point, starting with the D-Day invasion in Normandy, along with him and the other Allied troops pushing through places like Hurtgen Forest and the Battle of Bulge on their way into
Battle of the
Germany.
Ball.
Now, this game is one of the more mid Call of Duty games, but it still has a really good storyline. But that's not it for Call of Duty games. As in SML movie Black Yoshi's Call of Duty Lone, we get to see one of the most popular Call of Duty games featured in the video. And it starts with Mario watching TV.
Bro, get me to
when
the
a Call of
GTA
Duty-
videos, man. Where are the GTA 6 videos? Mainly the new one. Talking more about the newest one, the
Duty Black Ops 4 ad pops up.
one
And
where they reenact it.
immediately
where they hack
panics,
into the.
knowing Black Yoshi's about to start begging. Sure
But there was also the time machine one.
enough,
So,
Black Yoshi
also
literally
wanna
ships
see
himself
what's
to
that.
Mario's house just to ask for the game. And Mario gets so fed up that he mails him.
And there was a
off to
Pac-Man video too. That I remember. Now I remember. They even did a Pac-Man one where
Antarctica. Somehow,
made
Black
two.
Yoshi still manages to call
there was
from
one
the frozen
more
wasteland.
Pac-Man's
and
depression and Pac-Man's girlfriend. There was both one video.
along with that, he would borrow $200 from Brooklyn Guy and spend it all on cookies instead of paying him back or buying the game. Things end with the Brooklyn Guy selling Black Yoshi's Xbox for revenge, Mario pretending to send him a new one, and Black Yoshi winding up in the jungle being chased by a tiger. Yeah, very random. Now, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 was the 4th installment in the Black Ops portion of Call of Duty, and the game would come out on October 12th, 2018. Now, Black Ops 4 would come out with the traditional modes, which were multiplayer and zombies. However, one key mode was missing, which was campaign mode. This would get replaced by a new mode called Blackout. The mode was more of a battle royale style of Call of Duty, and with Fortnite's insane success at the time, Activision definitely took advantage of this and decided to add this in. Now, this mode was good, but a year later, we would see Warzone come out, and this would be the official battle royale for Call of Duty. Speaking of battle royale, in SML movie Jeffy Gets Stream Sniped, we see a game we already went over featured again in just a few years. Now, in this video, we see Junior, Cody, and Jeffy hanging out on the couch, when Cody reveals that he's trying to break a world record by drinking orange juice for a week straight. Meanwhile, Joseph
random.
shows off some stolen
I was pausing it because I knew I just remember the second I saw that exactly where this was going. People who steal gift cards are probably the most stupid people ever because they don't work. If they don't work, it's just pieces of cardboard. Like they don't work. You have to actually buy them because once you buy them, the people activate them at the same time. They're not activated if you steal them. Fucking dumbass. I mean, you could definitely scam someone out of it and try reselling it, but it's too risky. Don't do that. You can go to jail the second they realize it wasn't activated.
Fortnite V-Bucks. And after they all find out that stolen gift cards don't work, Jeffy decides to dress up as a girl to live stream for donations so that they could buy V-Bucks, which leads to them getting stream sniped in Fortnite by none other than Brooklyn Guy, as he promised Jeffy donations if they won the game. After all the stream sniping, the boys track him down and pull a Nerf gun revenge mission, while Cody keeps chugging orange juice like his life depends on it. In the end, Cody turns completely orange, barely beats the record, and Brooklyn Guy realizes that he lost his title, right after finding out that the Miami Heat won. So he decides maybe the day wasn't so bad after all. Now, this video was yet again involving Fortnite,
Nick
which we
A30
went over earlier. However, this video shows gameplay from Chapter 4, Season 1, which was the 23rd season in...
Really? The 23rd? I thought it was earlier than... After Chapter 1, there was 10 seasons. Chapter 2, there was 18. No, wait, wouldn't it have been 23rd? Because after Chapter 2, there was 18 seasons, and then every chapter after that was 4 seasons. So Chapter 3 was 4 seasons, so that's 22 there. 23 would have been Chapter 4, Season 1. Oh. I'm dumb. This is literally what he's talking about. Never mind.
Fortnite, and was
I wasn't
based
thinking
around
properly.
medieval times with a completely new map. This season launched on December 4th, 2022.
I mean, that's kind of weird. They all launch. Ever since then, they always launch a new chapter in December.
However, this video was also making fun of a huge issue in Fortnite, which is stream snipers.
4-player.
It's not as bad now.
Stream sniping.
Now, stream snipers are people that sit in people's lobbies and try to get in the same game as them so they can either kill them, give them free loot or kills, or sometimes spell out very inappropriate things with building. Now, SML did a pretty good representation of that and made the situation pretty accurate to actual instances of this. However, if we're talking about SML and video games, we can't forget about the SML Five Nights at Freddy's videos. Now, this is a series on the channel, but there are are many different games related to the videos. So let's talk about the first video, which covers the first ever Five Nights at Freddy's game. In this video, Brooklyn Guy shows up at Marvin's place looking for someone to guard Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and Jeffy, already dressed like a cop, says he's down for the job. When they get there, Brooklyn Guy shows Jeffy the security room with all the cameras, but they quickly realize that some of the animatronics have gone missing, and Brooklyn Guy immediately blames Jeffy even though he was right there with him. They manage to round the animatronics up, but things go haywire when the cameras glitch, and the bots scatter again. Then Foxy locks them in the room, and the power dies. Brooklyn Guy and Jeffy keep trying to escape, fighting off the animatronics until they finally make it out in one piece and head back home, totally done with Freddy's madness. Now, thankfully, Brooklyn Guy and Jeffy didn't die, but this video was based off of the original Five Nights at Freddy's game that released in August of 2014 on Steam. The game follows Mike Schmidt, a night security guard working at the creepy Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Each night, he has to survive until 6 a.m., where the place's animatronic mascots come to life and try to kill him. With only limited power, Mike has to carefully use the security cameras, lights, and doors to keep himself safe. It's all about staying alert, managing power, and praying you make it through the night. And if the power runs out, let's just say you're cooked. Now, this game would see insane success, as Scott Games has made many more video game titles, and we would even see a whole FNAF movie in 2023.
2 of them.
Now, while we can never get enough FNAF video games, we can also never get enough Black Yoshi and Call of Duty videos, which brings us to another one. SML movie Black Yoshi's Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Wait, you're not going to talk about the... I guess the concept's the same. I was going to say, why aren't you talking about the other FNAF videos? Unless he does, and that's just later in the video. Probably not, though, because there's not that much left.
In the video, we see Mario just wanting to chill and watch TV, but Black Yoshi barges
Yeah, we
in
only
wanting
have
to play
5
Call of
minutes
Duty
left, so I don't
instead.
think
They argue about
we'll
it
get
until a
another
commercial
FNAF
for
video.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the 2019 one, comes
Doesn't
on.
even look like we'll get the GTA ones either.
And Black Yoshi immediately starts begging Mario for it.
I'm
so loudly
begging,
that he uses a megaphone
begging
and makes Mario go
you.
deaf. After calling Brooklyn Guy for help, a bunch of chaos follows, involving hearing aids. And after all of this shenanigans, Bro would go out of his way to steal a Call of Duty display case from Walmart, because he thought the real game was inside. He even sneaks out the actual game using Brooklyn Guy's key, but he gets caught later, only to find out there's a free Call of Duty mobile game, which he ends up stealing Mario's phone to play. In the end, Brooklyn Guy tries to relax with some Hawaiian punch, and spills it on himself yet again. Alright, now eventually we get to the point where the Call of Duty franchise gets really confusing. This video is talking about the 2019 version of Modern Warfare, not the 2007 version, or any sequels of Modern Warfare. Now, in Modern Warfare, we would see a campaign make a return to the game, as Warzone would come out as its own game. Along with that, we would see multiplayer stay, along with multiplayer having full cross-platform functionality for the first time in the series, and zombies unfortunately being taken out, and replaced with the cooperative modes. Now, the campaign storyline follows a CIA agent and Captain Prince from the British SAS, as they team up with Farah Akeem and her Uzbekistan Libertarian Force to recover stolen chemical weapons from a terrorist group called Al-Qaeda. Their mission quickly turns into a much bigger fight against Russian forces occupying Yurkistan, led by the ruthless General Barkov. As the war intensifies, they're forced to make tough moral choices to stop an even larger global disaster. The campaign dives deep into the gritty realities of modern combat, terrorism, and the blurry lines between right and wrong in war.
Yeah, I have
However,
played
we
this.
aren't done with Modern
It
Warfare.
was so annoying to play though, because I don't know why it wasn't saving for me. But every time I would hit the replay from the start.
As in
was
SML
annoying.
movie Dougie's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3-2, we see the most
3-2.
recent Modern Warfare installment wanting to be played by ya boy Dougie. The video
Yeah,
starts
boy,
with Marvin
Dougie.
and Rose enjoying some pancake
Yeah, boy,
breakfast
Dougie.
when a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3-2 commercial pops up on the TV.
3-2 is
Marvin
crazy.
immediately panics, knowing Dougie will show
Why
up begging for
not just 4? Like, why 3-2? Like, what?
game. And sure enough, his fortune cookie even has a note from Dougie that says, "Marvin, please!" Dougie bursts in, begging for the game, and spins a ridiculous story about losing his money at SeaWorld after getting swallowed by Shamu and meeting Pinocchio. When Marvin tells him to get a job, Dougie instead steals coins from a mall fountain, only for Brooklyn Guy to confiscate them. Still desperate, Dougie then decides to find old people from the Guinness Book of World Records and trick them into giving him their credit card numbers. However, the records guy would see that Dougie is a dinosaur and would pay him $100 for a picture. After this, Dougie would send Marvin to get the game. However, just as you would expect, Marvin would get the wrong Modern Warfare 3.
All right, Dougie, I got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and it only cost $5. So I got $95 back in change, and I gave it to a homeless person to make up for all the bad stuff you did today.
Marvin, are you stupid? This is the old Modern Warfare 3!
It doesn't matter, it's all the same
Now, this title may have confused a lot of you. As well, it really is confusing, as this video is based off of the new Modern Warfare 3 that came out in 2023, not the 2011 version. Now, in this game, we see a campaign mode like usual, along with multiple different side modes. The game features classic modes like Team Deathmatch, Domination, and Search and Destroy, along with large-scale battles, in-ground war, and invasion. There's also a unique 3v3v3 cutthroat mode, and the objective-driven war mode for more intense team play. On top of that, players can jump into zombies mode for co-op undead action, or tackle the two-player survival mode, fighting off endless waves of enemies together. Now, clearly, this game was more of a game filled with game modes, and the campaign kind of got undershadowed, which made the community really not like the game. I miss the days when the campaign was the drawing point of the COD series. This campaign was 100% AI generated. Yeah, so it wasn't the best to say the least. However,
how was that AI
years,
generated?
Call of Duty has started seeing a steady decline in game quality, so this sort of makes sense. Well, that's all the SML videos about video games that I could find. If you enjoy.
Clearly you weren't looking hard enough, because there's the Pac-Man ones and there's the GTA 6 ones. There's also one about GTA 5, where Jeffy has a tank, playing it through VR. Bro was not looking hard enough. Okay, well that's going to be the end of the video. Bye, guys.